Hello everyone, this is H2Acon from Online Knights, and I'm here today with the first episode of our new series, Mass Effect Factions. In this series we'll be aiming to provide a breakdown of all the various races and factions in the Mass Effect franchise, a game series which is famous for its highly detailed and expansive universe. We're going to be splitting our summaries of each faction into 4 sections: history, anatomy, military, and culture. Today for our debut episode we're going to be looking at what is quite possibly the most iconic of Mass Effect races: the Reapers. To start with, the history, the story of the Reapers up to the time of the games. Please note that in this series we're never going to be covering in-game events, simply due to the countless potential outcomes possible given Mass Effect's nature as a role-playing game. Since there's no official canon during the time period of the games, we really can't say what happened. However, we do ask that you be aware that there may still be some story spoilers both in this section and others. But back to the Reapers. The Reapers began their existence around 1 billion years ago, simply as an artificial intelligence created by a race dubbed as the Leviathans. The Leviathans were an aquatic species of gigantic creatures possessing extraordinary telepathic abilities. Through use of their telepathy, they had brainwashed many other races into becoming their servants, and effectively held the galaxy under their control. Over time, the Leviathans found that their client species consistently created synthetic races of machines to aid them, all of which invariably ended up turning on their former masters and driving them to extinction. In an attempt to prevent this, the Leviathans created an AI tasked with preserving organic life. However, the AI eventually came to the conclusion that synthetic races turning on their organic creators was an inevitability. It therefore determined that the best course of action was an endless cycle of galactic purges, wiping out all advanced organic life every time they became close to the point of developing potentially dangerous synthetics. So began the first harvest. The AI set the forces under its command to destroy the Leviathans and eventually emerged victorious. With the galaxy wiped clean of all technologically advanced life, the AI, which we now know as Catalyst, and its forces retreated to dark space, the vast expanse of empty space between galaxies. There they lay in wait, only to return to the Milky Way every 50,000 years to commence another harvest, time and time again violently purging the galaxy of all advanced organic life, but each time sparing those who were less advanced to allow them to continue to live and evolve. The cycle in which the games are set is merely the latest, though potentially last, of these harvests. Next up, anatomy, a summary of the physical features which characterize the Reapers. The Reapers are a synthetic race, each formed by uploading the minds of billions of harvested organics into a single machine body. Reapers follow a standardized design, constructed in the image of the Leviathans. Similar in shape to a squid or cuttlefish, they have a roughly cylindrical body with a head that tapers to a point and 4 or 5 leg-like appendages. At the heart of every Reaper lies a massive Element Zero core, which generates the colossal amounts of energy which they require to maintain their huge Mass Effect fields. Reapers vary in size depending on their function, the largest being the 2-kilometer long capital ships such as Sovereign, the first Reaper encountered in the games. Sovereign-class Reapers have kinetic barriers able to withstand fire from entire battle groups, and main cannons capable of unleashing a destructive force of up to 450 kilotons of TNT, equivalent to modern-day conventional nuclear weapons. The other main category of Reapers is the Destroyer class, smaller vessels 160 meters in length, which typically serve in engagements on a planet's surface, leaving space combat to their larger brethren. Unique in size and design is the Reaper known as Harbinger, the first of the Reapers, composed of the minds of the Leviathans harvested in the first cycle. Harbinger appears to be larger than most capital ships, however its full capabilities are unknown. Moving on, military, a look at the Reapers as a fighting force. Unsurprisingly, given that they've driven the galaxy to extinction 1 million times over, the military capability of the Reapers is pretty much unmatched. Each Sovereign-class Reaper is capable of fighting off entire flotillas of enemy ships in space, and ground forces are more or less powerless against destroyers that are deployed to the planet's surface. To assist with ground operations, each cycle the Reapers produce infantry by cybernetically modifying harvested organics. Therefore, for each planet or population center that falls to the Reapers, they gain another army. These infantry forces are typically unimpressive in combat, however their sheer numbers can very quickly overwhelm enemy troops. Reaper strategy is largely based around a single massive trap. After a few cycles the Reapers had refined their tactics and hit on a cunning plan. They constructed a colossal space station, which we know in the games as the Citadel, and scattered Mass Effect relays around the galaxy, all of which led to the Citadel. In so doing, the Reapers were able to direct developing civilizations into making the Citadel the heart of galactic government each cycle. However, the station was in fact the gateway the Reapers used to re-enter the galaxy from dark space. Thus, each cycle began with the immediate destruction of the galactic government, leaving the rest of the galaxy leaderless and easier to destroy in their uncoordination. Lastly, culture. A brief word on the behaviour of the Reapers. Individual Reapers appear to be capable of independent thought and recognise themselves as unique individuals. However, as a group they all seem to be single-minded in their desire to fulfill the mandate set out by the Leviathan AI, and to continue the cycle of harvests. Numerous attempts to question Reapers on this strategy have all resulted with them declaring the reasoning as being beyond the capability of organics to comprehend, and that only they are advanced enough to understand. Like the Leviathans who created them and in whose image they are shaped, the Reapers rely heavily on telepathy as a tool to fulfill their goals. The Reapers typically begin by subtly influencing key individuals, then slowly increasing their control over the person until they've effectively been brainwashed into following the Reapers' cause. By possessing key enemy strategists and leaders in this way, the Reapers have on several occasions caused enemy forces to betray one another, accelerating their destruction. This indoctrination of individuals is then applied to entire populations during a harvest, all those taking converted into either organic-synthetic hybrids used as the expendable infantry, or their consciousnesses compiled together to create a new Reaper. So there you have it. This is by no means an exhaustive list on everything we know about them, but we hope that this at least goes beyond the information available in the in-game codex and helps give some kind of basic breakdown on the Reapers as a faction. We hope that you've enjoyed the video and that you'll stay tuned for future episodes over the coming weeks and months. I've been H2Acon from Online Knights, and I'll see you next time.